Hi friends, in this video we are going to talk about class plus 2 book Flamingo lesson 8 going places. Let us talk about the author A.R. Barton. A.R. Barton is a modern writer who lives in Zurich and writes in English. In the story Going Places, Barton explores the theme of adolescent fantasizing and hero worship. Let us talk about the characters and places. Sophie, a school-going teenager. Jancy, a friend and classmate of Sophie. Geoff, an elder brother of Sophie. Derek, a younger brother of Sophie. Danny Casey, a young Irish football player. Tom Finney, a great football player. United, name of the football team. Father and mother of Sophie. Introduction. The story revolves around a teenage girl, Sophie, her family, and friends. She is a daydreamer who is always lost in her dreams of becoming rich and sophisticated, though in reality, she belongs to a worker family. The story suddenly twists up when Sophie makes a wild imagination of meeting Danny Gezi, a famous footballer. She also makes a story in front of her brother that Casey will come to meet her on a fixed day as per a promise he made to her. Title of the lesson. Going places is an idiomatic expression meaning to move a step for one's career. The lesson is about Sophie's wish and fantasy to come out of the drudgery of belonging to the lower strata of society to a higher one. Unfortunately, the protagonist, Sophie, goes places in her fantasies to fulfill her dream but failed. Let us talk about the background. The whole story is about unrealistic dreams and how we love to indulge in them, knowing all the while that they have little possibility of coming true. But some, like Sophie, gets too much involved in them and actually act on them. This is when disappointment makes its entrance into life. The story seems to hint at us that it is okay to dream, but dream with limits. This is the actual reality, and do not believe too much in movies and novels where the characters miraculously overcome their challenges. This is an unrealistic way of looking at things, but sadly, it is the true reality. Unless we are impossibly ambitious, hardworking, and have loads of patience and perseverance, such dreams are best to be kept underlocked unless we like the taste of bitter disappointment. Now, let us talk about the gist of the lesson. Sophie dreams to have her own boutique that will be the best in the city. She wishes to buy it as soon as she gets money. She also says that she can become an actress if she gets to run a boutique on the side, since she has no experience and no money to make her wish come true. It can be called a dream and not a plan, because when we want to plan, we must have a solid base of that. Jancy is practical and knows that both she and Sophie are destined to work at the biscuit factory. She advises Sophie to be sensible as she does not have the money or experience to own a boutique. Jancy is very well aware of her financial background. She is a realistic kind of girl in this particular lesson. Sophie and Jancy are extremely different. Sophie is an escapist and dreams big. She wishes for things that are far away from her reach. Jancy is practical and knows her stature. She is aware of her situation and that money and experience can take one a long way. Casey is a young Irish football player who plays for United. He was skilled enough to dodge the defenders easily and score goals. Sophie's father admired him even though he was majorly into the old heroes. He also had two colored photos of Casey on his bedroom wall. Sophie's dreams and disappointments are all in her head. She worships heroes and imagines meeting Casey. She turns out to be sad because of her fantasies. They are far from reality. The story uses a lot of metaphorical expressions. Sophie never really met Danny Casey. She had only seen him for a distance, that too during the football matches. The title Going Places is suitable as the protagonist Sophie is a daydreamer and goes to places solely in her mind. She practically started believing that Casey was a part of her life, even though it was all her imagination. The unknown always fascinated her, the reason why she was attracted towards her elder brother's life.